Well, it's time for our podcast. What about this?
Well, I thought I'd look at all that new TikTok trend of what I eat in a day. What I eat in a day is a vegan. What I eat in a day is a supermodel. What I eat in a day is a fat person. This is ones I've seen. Literally, that's what they say. What I eat in a day is a fat person who eats intuitively. Some of them are so wanky. Some woman has done what I eat in the day is a pigeon on the streets of London. It's very funny.
A university has had to apologise to the students for majorly cocking up the names at their graduation.
Basic names. Elizabeth was Eliza Booth. Hopeless. So the tribal drum is beating for cocking up the name.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. This has been a bee in my bonnet for many years, and I don't really care if you can't change a tyre.
Yes, you do.
I don't care.
Yes, you do. You shame people.
But there's people that can change tyres and there's people that can't.
And does it matter? We'll put it to the pub test. We talked to our radio rival, Whipper. He started a campaign called the 36-month petition. This is to raise the age of kids being able to access social media from 13 to 16. We'll hear all about it.
It's a big deal. And reunited.
Oh, yes.
Like I'm feeling.
Craig and Blaze had a very steamy reunion.
Yeah.
It's a little uncomfortable watching it.
I would have said get a room, but I think we're in it.
Yeah, I think we were too.
Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you nutface?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Well, hello there, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm very well.
Well, of course, Blaze is here.
I am finally able to say, haven't laid eyes on Blaze since Friday. Blaze, or a bird that looks like Blaze, is alive and next to me on the desk here.
Yeah. Let me sing Reunited. Reunited and I'm feeling
No,
good.
it feels so good. You've got the words wrong. Well, Craig's returning today to pick Blaze up.
Actually, do you like this or do you like Going Home, the theme from Local Hero?
I like it all. And I think it's time for Blaze to go. I'm a bit sick of Blaze. After Blaze bit me, things haven't been the same.
I think the bird has flourished, quite frankly. After spending time at my place, the restful surrounds, the bird looks better. The bird looks healthier.
I think what's happened is that Blaze has relaxed. Because he said Blaze is chirpy and friendly and likes to be held and has a bath. Those things didn't happen, as we found out. But I think Blaze is just warming up.
You were trying to force the bird into stuff it didn't want to do. You tried to dress up a cat when it was little.
When I was little. Thank you. When it was little. I didn't do it yesterday. It was about 5.
And what happened there? You got scratched?
Covered in scratches.
Yeah, and when you were trying to get the bird in the bath?
He said Blaze doesn't mind being held. Yeah. Blaze likes a bath. I took it upon myself to aggressively grab Blaze.
Did you ever force a dog in the bath?
No.
No, because that's very difficult.
Is it?
Unless the dog wants to get in the bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a cat in the bath.
Well, we're very excited because Blaze is going and also we have kept Blaze alive. When Craig comes in to be reunited with Blaze, the first thing I will say is that the same bird? Because it looks it to us, but he will know. We will film the reunion because when he left, he'd go, bye-bye, Blaze. And the bird would go up and rub its head against the cage. Yeah. The bird knows him. So I will be looking for what happens when they're reunited.
I think the bird digs the men. I think that's what I'm getting out of this. Yeah. Anyway.
I'm glad you've made this entire experience about you. And nice to see you.
Of course it's all about me. We got an action-packed show today.
Got lots of stuff going on today.
We got Michael Whipper Whipfley joining us on the show.
Not Michael Whipper Whipfley. Michael... Yes, you're right.
Yes, thank you. You didn't know because he does a radio show, a little-known radio show, Fitzy and Whipper and Kate Ritchie.
Well, like you, he's got a nickname.
Of course. That's what happens with commercial radio. My first name wore away many, many years ago. I don't even know what it is, but it doesn't matter. The point is he is doing a great thing with this new campaign called 36 Months. It's about social media. And if you've got little kids, I'm talking kids that are 5 to about 10, this is right in your wheelhouse. And we are living in a time right now with social media and the internet where, and it's like I liken it to when the automobile came out. Everyone's going, this thing's great. Then people started to die because they didn't have speed limits or seatbelts or drink driving laws. So we amended that. But right now we're living this time. And what he has to say is quite articulate.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because with the car, no one said, the genie's out of the bottle. We've just got to drive fast with no seatbelts. But we do feel like we've lost control of this already and we can't do anything about it, which is so wrong. Why do we feel like that? Why do we feel like we're at the whims of it? So anyway, I'm looking forward to talking to him.
We'll be breaking down our radio rivalry for that. Also, Instagram makes its return and we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
Which Aussie state is named after Dutch explorer Abel Tasman? Is it Abelville?
Why don't you call us Jam Nation? We have for you the Magnificent Seven. 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
I'll say, can I wish my eldest son Liam, a happy 23rd birthday today?
Liam's birthday.
So Jack was 21 on Saturday.
That's
Liam
right.
is 23 today.
They're all happening around this time.
4 days apart.
Yeah.
Well, and a couple of years.
So that would mean 9 months working backwards, just working on your routine there.
We're both IVF, Brendan, you know that.
Yeah, but still,
What?
They would have been in the little Crown Corningware department there.
Yeah.
Milton the Monster.
Oh, have we not moved on from the imagery of Milton the Monster being made in a test tube with the creation of life?
I think you've only made him in a big, sink type thing. One drop of sinister sauce. Remember that?
Yeah. No, my son is not Milton the Monster.
No, he's not. He's lovely.
And you ran in, you spoke to him on the weekend.
I had
He's
a great chat.
Lovely young man.
He is more mature than I am.
I know.
That's the...
I know.
That's the...
Puts us both to shame.
Well, happy birthday, Liam.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Liam.
birthday. Patricia has joined us for the Magnificent Seven. Hello, Patricia.
Hello, Jonesy and Amanda.
Hi, Patricia. Let's get down to this. Question 1. Which Aussie state is named after Dutch explorer Abel Tasman?
Tasmania.
That's the one.
Very good. Calligraphy. Why didn't he just conquer all of Australia? Old Abel Tasman. He wasn't that able after all, was he?
Well, are you calling him disabled Tasman?
Well, no, I'm just saying because he came along. He went to Western Australia, didn't he? And then he buggered off back home.
Flinders or
and
something?
then he went to Western Australia, buggered off back home. Then the French were mucking around, and then Captain Cook came. There was a whole...
He had passport glitches, I think, if I remember correctly.
There was just trouble. Anyway, calligraphy refers to what art, Patricia?
Oh, don't know that one.
Sorry, Patricia. Sonia's in Liverpool. Hello, Sonia.
How are we?
Very well. Calligraphy refers to what art? What are you doing if you're doing calligraphy?
Handwriting?
Yeah, you're writing.
Let's play What's on the Box. Television.
I'll turn the box on.
What TV show has this theme, Sonia? Okay, any ideas?
Bugs Bunny?
Well, what was the show called?
Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
You
Looney
know it.
Tunes, that was it.
You know it. Ed Force One is a Boeing 747 that flies around which band?
Ed Force One.
Ed Force One. I reckon you would know this, Sonia.
Which band? I wouldn't know this.
You would know this.
No, I wouldn't.
Everyone knows this.
Well, I don't.
The lead singer of the band actually flies the plane from time to time. A lot of
Obviously
people
not
don't
Buddy
know.
Holly.
No, don't get on a plane
Or
with
John
Buddy.
Denver.
Sonia?
Iron Maiden.
You know it, Iron Maiden, Bruce Dickinson.
Really?
Were you Googling that, Sonia? Because you seem to have no idea, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, it just popped.
Yeah, I did do that one.
You did Google it.
How about this one?
But if you're going to Google, don't admit it. Just deny it.
Well, don't ask, Brendan.
Well, I'm just saying,
Don't
like,
ask, don't tell.
when Mick Jagger would come home, Jerry would say, "Where have you been, Mick?
Googling?
Have you been out womanising?" And he'd say, "No, basically, I was just with Keith." And then when he brought home that Brazilian supermodel
Who
with
was
a baby,
pregnant.
yeah, just keep it discreet.
Well, there's extremes. Question 5. What do Americans call hot chips?
Potato chips.
No.
No, Sonia.
No, Sonia.
Sonia.
What are you without Google? No.
Back to your womanising. What do Americans call hot chips? Why don't you call us Play the Magnificent Seven?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're into the Magnificent Seven. It's question 5.
It's going to Linda in Cranebrook. Hello, Linda.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What do Americans call hot chips?
Fries.
Fries.
Yeah.
Fries.
What two items does the Statue of Liberty hold?
A torch.
Yep.
And a coat.
No.
She's seeing herself out.
No, she's got a torch.
And what's the other thing?
Jackie's in Campbelltown.
Hello, Jackie.
Good morning, guys. How you going?
Very well. So there's the Statue of Liberty. She has a torch. What's she got in the other hand?
A tablet.
It's a tablet.
Torch and a tablet.
She's always got a headache.
And off to bed.
Question 7. Which Aussie athlete has just been ruled out of the Olympics this year?
I have no idea.
One of our most famous ones, who also was ruled out of a very important event we had here.
No, sorry, guys.
Sorry, Jackie.
Brendan's in Woywood.
Hi, Brendan. Do you know the answer to this?
Sam Kerr.
Sam Kerr's out with a knee injury. This is the same. Now, Ryan, you're a soccer person. Is this the same knee injury she had for the World Cup?
Not too sure.
But you know how many... We bank everything on Sam Kerr.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to play for us
She doesn't
very
seem
much.
to do much playing.
She plays for Chelsea. Is she playing for us very much?
Has she
Well,
ever...
she's played 128 games for us.
For us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we take that back.
But she seems to be injured when it comes to the big ones.
Yeah,
Well,
she's always injured, yeah.
It's a brutal game. It's a brutal game.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Brendan, congratulations to you. Dinner at La Auberge Cuisine in Balmain, where traditional French flavours bring the countryside to your table. A family pass to Taronga Zoo, Sydney. Meet adorable seal pups, spot red panda cubs, and take in the harbour view. And Jonesy and Amanda Cage choose for you to colour in and some Staedtler pencils. Anything you'd like to add to all of this, Brendan?
Oh, thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. And the kids are going to love the zoo, and my wife's going to like dinner, and I think we'll all enjoy the pencils.
Oh, well done. You'll all enjoy
Brendan.
the pencils.
That-
Nicely said, Brendan.
That is textbook winner.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. We are back, baby.
Here we go.
This is it. And step on the gas.
I'm going to flick through the Jarmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 1993, Ace of Base released their hit All That She Wants. Actually, we had a Jarmanac a few months ago about how the lead singer, Jenny Berggren, was held at knife point.
Yeah.
We weren't the only ones interested in what's happened to this band. Last month, a new documentary series kicked off talking all things Ace of Base. Death threats, bulletproof vests, to the time they only sold 12 tickets to a 1,000-person concert. It's called The Ace of Base, All That She Wants. And this is a doco that has it all. If you're interested about all these Swedish siblings, it's on SBS.
It was originally titled, I Can't Believe It's Not Roxette.
They're not siblings, though. These ones are siblings.
Well, Per and Marie, or Marie passed away, but they've got a new Marie.
I know. That we've announced a tour here and no one's saying, well, excuse me.
Well, hang on, where's
who's Marie?
Has anyone done a head count lately?
Well, that's enough of that. Let's hear where it all began for Ace of Base.
Jam Nation.
It's your son's birthday.
My eldest son's 23rd birthday.
23. What a great age. What were you doing at 23?
What was I doing? I'd finished uni.
Yep.
I think I might have been working at Simon Townsend's Wonderworld.
Simon Townsend.
I felt like my life began there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think Liam's doing a postgrad course it's called a Masters of Physiotherapy.
He's very smart.
And he's also doing some work with the Randwick rugby team and doing all their strapping and things. So he's found his calling and he's on his way.
Yeah.
It's a great time to be alive.
It's good, like a little rocket ship when they take off, and they have a bit of a wobble, but
Yeah, he's doing really well.
It's always good. I've got one rocket ship left at home, which is just on the launch
Do you need
pad.
some refueling?
I'm just, I go, come on, bro, come on. Because when you have 3 kids, by the time you get to the 3rd, it's like, oh, come on. We've done this. I've been through this. Let's just get the rocket ship up there.
Get moving.
Let's just get going. It's 17-7.
Have you seen the latest TikTok trend? Well, there's a million TikTok trends, but there's one that is what I ate in a day. And it's so indulgent. It's have a look at everything I've consumed today. And it's not all like skinny supermodels. I saw on what I eat in a day is a fat person who eats intuitively. What I eat in a day is a vegan. What I eat in a day in a calorie deficit. Have a listen to this one.
This is everything I eat in a day intuitively and listening to my body's innate and natural wisdom. Sunlight to start the day, and I had a breakfast of sardines, a giant duck egg, Gruyere with raw honey, blackberries, and a glass of raw milk. Then a little later, I had a coffee with raw milk, and I sipped this in the sun and listened to birdsong outside. I also made some peppermint tea to hydrate, and before I went to the gym, I had a little snack plate of dates with coconut oil, blueberries, and a spoonful of raw honey. I had some Greco gum while I worked out, and then right after my workout, I had some dried mango. For lunch, I felt like something cooling, so I had a bowl of yogurt with lots of maple syrup and berries, and I had another glass of raw milk. At the beach, I had this orange, which I peeled with one hand because this dragonfly did not want to leave me, and then I swam and hydrated with some more peppermint tea. As you can tell, I'm loving peppermint tea right now. For dinner, I had a raw carrot salad with another glass of milk, smoked oysters, a Gruyere, and some grass-fed organic beef. I had another cup of tea with my bedtime snack of dates with coconut oil and coconut butter. And that's everything I ate.
Get a job.
Makes Pete Evans look like he was having a cheeseburger.
Well, then I saw this fabulous one. This woman has put one up. What I eat in a day as a pigeon on the streets of London. And it's just shots of a pigeon eating off the ground.
Welcome to another What I Eat in a Day as a Pigeon living in London. God, I could not get out of bed this morning. Popped along to Beakfast in the morning, which is like this brunch and discussion group for the community, but I had such sensory overload, I had to leave. So I took myself off for a solo and much less stressful brekkie. This was an English muffin and a bit of gravel and some twigs in there as well. Really yummy. Stopped by the market on my way home, had some monkey nuts. I mean, it would have been ideal if they were unshelled, actually, because they were quite hard to prise open with my beak, but still delicious. I think I ate some cling film, though, which wasn't so yummy, but at this point, I'm 90% plastic anyway, so what be it? Met the girls afterwards who cheered me up. We had a right old laugh, and then this car backfired and we all shit ourselves.
That's more like it.
My day, the day in the life of a pigeon.
What I ate in a day as a pigeon?
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
Have you ever been to a university graduation? Obviously not your own. But
I went to my wife's one. I've been to my wife's
I'm the
one.
person who claps when everyone goes across the stage, not just at the people I know. I clap, and I often think how hard it is for the person who has to read out all the names.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of names in a day.
But it starts off so well. I remember when my wife went for her university graduation, it was great because it started off so well and everyone was really enthusiastic. So when they got the picture taken, all the crowd was, yeah. But towards the end, the crowd just running out of the gas. You got
Mrs. Zanzibar or something.
Poor old Mrs. Zanzibar.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've invented a new cure for cancer. Come on.
Well, this is what's happened at the Thomas Jefferson University. The woman who is reading out the thing, and often there's very complicated names. In this situation, she's just stuffed up the most basic of names. Have a listen to a few of these. Here's the first one. That name is Sarah Virginia Brennan. Then there's this. Marissa Lynn Brosen-Carr.
Yeah.
And this. Victoria Elizabeth Bruce. I mean, those aren't difficult names.
It's life imitating art. Remember Mr. Garvey, Key and Peele?
I love this.
He's the urban street, the urban teacher that goes into a
substitute
school.
teacher.
He's a substitute teacher. It's exactly the same.
All right, listen up, y'all. I'm y'all substitute teacher, Mr. Garvey. I taught school for 20 years in the inner city, so don't even think about messing with me. Y'all feel me? Let's take a roll here. Jay Quellen. Where's Jay Quellen at? No Jay Quellen here?
Do you mean Jacqueline?
Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. Y'all wanna play. I've got my eye on you, Jay Quellen. Balake. Where is Balake at? No Balake here today.
My name's Blake.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? Blake. Do you want to go to war, Balake?
No.
Because we could go to war, so you better check yourself. D-Nice. Is there a D-Nice? If one of y'all says some silly-ass name, this whole class is gonna feel my wrath. Now, D-Nice.
Do you mean Denise?
Son of a
Oh, so good.
Jam Nation.
Doing it for the gram right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Going fast.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Reunited and I'm feeling good.
You're talking about Blaze because Craig's going to come in and they're going to reunite in front of our very
No,
eyes.
it's just an earworm. It's reuniting money to prize winner.
Okay.
10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, $1,000.
Do you want to double your money, though? You can get $2,000 with a bonus question, but it's double or nothing.
Darcy's in Kingswood.
Hi, Darcy.
Hello.
Hello, Darcy. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Very well. We have 10 questions. We have 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass, because we usually have time to come back, okay?
No worries.
Darcy, eyes to the front, because here we go. Question number 1. Commonly, what colour are peas?
Green.
Question 2. Scissors have how many blades?
2.
Question 3. Anzac Day happens in which month?
April.
Question 4. Jerry Halliwell is which Spice Girl?
Pass.
Question 5. True or false? Gatorade was invented at a university.
True.
Question 6. The Flinders Ranges are found in which Australian state?
Victoria.
Oh, it's South Australia.
Damn it.
And Jerry Halliwell was Ginger Spice.
Spice, yeah.
Oh, $100 for getting on with, and thank you for playing, Darcy.
Good on you, Darcy.
Thanks, guys.
Thought it was going to happen.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
We're talking before the news about Thomas Jefferson University graduation ceremony and the woman whose job it is, and it's not an easy job to read out all the names of all the students as they walk across the stage. Sometimes there are hugely complex names, but these weren't difficult names, and she really struggled with them. Have a listen. That is Sarah Virginia Brennan. This one?
Maricelen Brabazan Carr.
That's Marissa Lynn Brosencar. And this?
Victoria Lee Zubitz-Ross.
Victoria Elizabeth Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how hard can that be? Do you remember that classic time? This was horrifying when I think the guy's name was Sandy Roberts. He was a sports commentator. It's the Melbourne Cup. He was introducing a chat with the Miss Australia winner. Her name is Leanne Dick.
Yep.
With us in Leanne Cock and Leanne Dick, I should say. And Leanne, it's going to be very interesting to
Did you hear what happened there? Let's hear it again just in case.
With us in Leanne Cock and Leanne Dick, I should say. And Leanne, it's going to be very interesting
Obviously, been on his mind.
Yeah.
Leanne Dick, and then he called her Leanne Cock.
What do you do with that?
What do you do? What can you do?
It just happens. I'm sure that when people yell out cock at me, it's always, just...
It means sir.
I'm sure it's been some sort of kerfuffle.
One of our executive producer here said that her mother, when she was at school, she had a friend called Siobhan, and you all know how tricky that is to spell and to say. But for years, her mother would call her Sia Bahan.
Sia Bahan.
And even when Millie would say it's Siobhan, she just couldn't get her head around it.
Yeah.
And for her whole school life, hi Sia Bahan, loudly in the playground.
What about my sister? She's an airline pilot. She was flying with this guy. She didn't know how to pronounce his name, but she had a fair idea it was Goonsby.
Goonsby?
Because they wear the little badges. And she flew with him for a few flights, 6 or 7 flights.
Goonsby?
And at the end they said, we're all going for drinks after they've landed the plane. She said, what about Goonsby? Is Goonsby coming? That was the first time she said it. They said, who? No, Goonsby over there. And they said, Giuseppe.
No. No.
Goonsby.
Oh. Look, the tribal drum. She never had a pizza in her life. Tribal drum is going to beat for Cocked Up the Name.
Yes.
Balake. Where is Balake at? No Balake here today.
My name is Blake.
Cocked Up the Name. If you're our man of the match, $500 to spend at Howard's Storage.
Jam Nation.
Well, we're talking this morning about cocking up the name. Let's think about when Sandy Roberts was at the Melbourne Cup, and he's an Australian sports presenter. He was interviewing Miss Australia. Her name is Louise Dick. And then this happened.
With us in Leanne Dick, I should say. And Leanne, it's going to be very interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
We come to the stage now, and that is, I guess, fashions on the field.
Okay, thank you.
Poor old Sandy. It happens.
It happens.
It happens.
Thomas Jefferson University, the person who called out the names of all the graduates, couldn't get any of them right. And they were the most basics of names.
I remember when I was working at one radio station, they got me to do the ground announcing for the local soccer side, and it was pretty much all Serbian
European names.
Soccer side, and I just, my head actually caved in. I just couldn't.
Well, with a name like Brendan Jones, you've got no leg to stand on.
I got no leg. It's easy to say. A lot of Americans say, "Hey, Brandon." Brandon's, it's all right. But then I look at my sister, Goonsby.
She is a pilot, and she thought her fellow pilot...
Her name's not Goonsby.
No,
her name's Anita.
She thought her fellow pilot's name was Goonsby because she saw it written down. It's Giuseppe.
Can I just point out, this is Anita, the pilot, the non-lesbian one. Apparently the other day I spoke about my other sister, Di, who's a lesbian, and then someone tried to crack onto Anita at work.
She's had worse days, let's face it.
Can you tell everyone that I'm
into Goonsby.
I'm the one that can't speak, flies a plane, and is not a lesbian.
Yeah. We've cleared that up.
Just so we're all clear.
Tribal Drum is beating for Cocked Up the Name.
Balake. Where is Balake at? No Balake here today.
My name's Blake.
Hello, Justin.
Hey, how you going, guys?
Very well. People don't stuff up Justin, do they?
No, they don't. No, this is about my daughter, Madison, but I call her Moo. So she was working for an insurance company, and she'd only just started, and she was on the last day of her training. And she left home, and she was all excited. And anyway, so she come home that night, and she wasn't so excited. And I said, "Baby, what happened?" And she goes, "Oh, you're just not going to believe what I've done today." And I said, "So, okay, tell us." So she said they were, because it was her last day, she had the seniors and a few other trainees listening to her doing a callback. So she had to ring this person, and she had to do the callback, and she's rung him, and she goes, "Can I please speak to Geoff?"
Oh, the old Geoff.
Geoff.
Yeah.
And his name was Jeff, and that's what he said. He said, "Excuse me, my name is Jeff."
Yeah.
My name is...
Yeah. Your dad was a Jeff. Was he a Geoff?
Yeah, we used to call him Guthrie, but as a joke. But yeah, Geoff. He was a Geoff. He wasn't a Jeff.
No. Who makes the decision when you're having a baby as to how you're going to spell Jeff?
One is the American spelling. I think Jeffrey is American, and Geof
is more the English,
the Gaelic, or wherever it comes from. I'm just making stuff up. Elizabeth.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello, Jonesy and Amanda.
Hello. Who stuffed up whose name?
So my maths teacher, Mr. Agawala, called me Letterbus.
Letterbus?
Letterbus.
And not just once, that was what he called you?
That's what he called me, and 45 years later, my girlfriends and I still laugh about it.
Letterbus? Because Elizabeth is one of the easier ones, you think.
You look at it, Letterbus. Maybe it was an affection.
Letterbus.
From a teacher.
No one wants affection from a teacher.
No, thank you, Elizabeth.
Corinne has joined.
Hello, Corinne. Who got whose name wrong?
The MC at my wedding.
Oh.
He got my name wrong. My name's Corinne. My ex-husband is Chris. Surname is Hayes. Back in the day, you remember Colin Hayes, the trainer, the horse trainer?
Yes.
Yes. As the MC was announcing us into the hall, he said, "Please, everyone, welcome Colin and Chris Hayes."
There you go.
You got Colin.
Ahead
you
of
didn't
its
even
time.
get the sex right. You were Colin.
Yeah.
I got Colin. I've been called Connie, Corin, Corrine, Karen, but Colin takes the cake.
And on your wedding day. That is brilliant.
And was this a portent for bad things in the wedding, in the marriage?
Well, we're exes, so yeah, maybe.
He ran off with Colin.
Blame the MC.
We're going to take more of your calls.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
You're live on the air. Live and kicking. It's a great day to be alive. And away we go.
Tribal Drum is beating for Cocked Up the Name.
Balake. Where is Balake at? No Balake here today.
My name's Blake.
I just got a text from Matt Burke, who's the sports guru at Channel 10
and former
an ex-rugby hero.
Legend.
He said he was in Japan and he was called Malcolm Buck from a senior politician who wanted an autograph. So he confused Matt Burke, the name, with Malcolm Buck, and he said it's stuck ever since.
Who's Malcolm Buck?
And there's no one, that's how the Japanese man said his name.
Malcolm Buck. Oh, of course, the language.
Matty Burke was Malcolm Buck.
It sounds like a porn star name.
Well, that's why Matt's enjoyed it for so many years.
Malcolm Buck. Look out for him. Shannon has joined us.
Hello, Shannon.
Hello, morning.
Good morning. Whose name got munched up?
Mine. I was on Kerry Ann Kennelly, and Cameron Sursock was on before me, and my name's Shannon Sornock, and she called me Salmon Sursock.
Salmon Sursock. We've got Salmon Sursock.
Your big moment to be on the telly and you get called Salmon.
Did Cac say that?
Correct.
Did Kerry Ann say that?
Yeah, Kerry Ann
Cac said that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That is great.
Yeah.
Getting all your friends to watch it. I'm on TV. Yeah. Welcome, Salmon.
And then I'll be swimming upstream later on.
Remember the time when I was working with Andrew Denton and we had Kirk Pengilly on, and he was so concerned he was going to mispronounce Pengilly. Before we spoke to him, he was going, Pengilly. And then he said, hello, perp, when the interview started.
Felicity's joined us.
Hello, Felicity.
Good morning. How are we, guys?
Very well. Who stuffs up your name?
Your name would be Fort, I would imagine.
It is my name. It was back in, I can't remember if it started in primary school, but definitely high school. The boys would call me Facility.
Did they mean to, or they just couldn't say it?
I don't know if it was a mistake to start with, but it definitely became a running gag.
And turned into Facility.
And then it turned into Facility, and then I very stupidly one day told a couple of people at work, and now they find it hilarious to do the same thing.
And now you're Facility all over again.
And now you've told us.
Yeah.
That's right.
You see what happened to your Facility?
I know. I did say I shouldn't put it on the radio, but there it is.
There it is. It's out there. Felicity, you'll always be Felicity to us. Thank you for all your calls.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation Podcast.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms today. Changing a tyre, does it pass the pub test?
Does the ability to change it pass the pub test?
I'm not going to go on about this because I've made my feelings clear.
Let me give the stats and then you can have your old man rant.
It's not an old man rant.
Apparently nearly 8 million of us can't change a tyre. That's 37% of Australians who can't change a tyre. As people get younger, they lose there's less ability. 84% of baby boomers can change a tyre. 49% of Gen Zs can change a tyre. The people who can change a tyre, people like you, Brendan Jones, who had lots of comments I can see under here with people saying, my dad, the day I got my driver's licence, made me learn how to change a tyre. Well, I'm from the school where, hey, the world is changing. I don't have to now rely on putting whale oil into the streetlights at night. Okay. The world's changing. People can change tyres for you. If I was driving across the Nullarbor, I would know how to change a tyre. But I have a whole big skill set that doesn't involve this, but my skill set suits my life. Doesn't matter that I can't change a tyre.
The electric
now, Brendan, you go.
Globe changed the world. It got rid of the whale oil lanterns, as you mentioned before. But
I remember them.
Still need air in tyres. You still need them.
Of course you do.
And until that time comes, you're setting yourself for vulnerability, unless you've got run-flat tyres in your fancy European car.
But these days on our busy roads, isn't it easy to be able to phone someone to come and change a tyre?
Well, then you hold up all the traffic. You pull off the side of the road.
And change a tyre in peak hour traffic.
Yeah,
are you going to do that?
You pull off to a safe area. If you drive safely, you can change the tyre.
But there's no shame. You think that there's shame. You've said this before. Look, I've got a friend who says that we would not survive the zombie apocalypse because we've lost the skills in how to live, how to start a fire, how to change a tyre, how to change a light bulb. I don't care because I can outsource those things.
It's just basics.
I will kill a zombie with wit and with sarcasm. Okay. And they're my skill set.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure zombies dig pun humour. As they're feasting on you.
Pam Ayres poetry, they're eating the back of my head off.
And they're about to feast on your brains and they go, oh, there's nothing in here, let's move on. Anyway.
Do you think it matters?
You know how I feel about this.
And I reckon a lot of you would probably agree with Jonesy, but in the changing world where someone can do this for you, does it matter that you can't? Changing a tyre, does it pass the pub test?
13 WSFM, we'll have that for you at 8 o'clock. In the meantime, we are crossing live. This is going to be tricky because Whipper does his own radio show. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Never.
And we're rivals, but today we're joining together because I think this is a worthy discussion. Whipper is joining us next. It's 14 to 8.
Jam Nation.
Look, we're going to put our radio rivalry aside this morning to talk to 1/3 of the Nova Breakfast Show, and this, of course, is Whipper. Whipper's turned his attention to a cause close to his heart. and something that will probably strike a chord with parents right across the country, and that is social media. He's part of a campaign called 36 Months, and he's leading the charge to raise the age of social media use from 13 to 16. He's got a big road ahead of him. Whipper, hello.
Thank you, guys, for putting the radio rivalry apart. I don't think I've been on the show since we sent in a naughty kid who stitched up you guys. We were in his ear feeding him all the lines he had to repeat when he met you two for work experience. So it's good to be back on the show.
Well, you've been banned for some time.
Yeah, but the ban has been lifted because I think this is an important thing, Whip. And I was watching you on ACA the other night, and you articulated it so well. And I think my kids are a lot older. Your kids are younger. But right now we're living in a time in history. I reckon in 30 years' time, people will say, oh, my God, I can't believe we let people get away with that or do that. It's almost like the automobile. I think with social media and the internet, we're going through the developments of what the automobile is. And I think what you do is a great thing.
Well, James, I think you're right. I think that's exactly where we are at in time, and I'm trying to change the age limit from 13 to 16. The thing is, with these platforms, they don't have much of an age gate at all. So when I talk about 13 and 16, that 36 months period, I'm drawing a line because I spoke to a dad who was on the phone with me yesterday. He was in tears about what had happened to his 11-year-old daughter. So that's the thing. There's these chat groups that take place and the addictive features on a lot of these platforms that keep the kids on there for longer. And we're talking about this moment in time where we're able to have all this data over the past 10 years, and we look back and we look at the psychological damage of what these charts are saying, especially for young girls, especially for young teenage girls, and the anxiety and the depression levels that have gone through the roof. So all I'm doing by putting my hand up is representing every parent and every group and everyone else out there saying, hey, guys, this does not make sense and we're better than this.
But I can imagine every single parent would agree with you. How do you implement something like this?
Great question. There are ways we can do it, and I know the government's put some money towards some trials at the moment, but if you could think, Amanda, we had a two-factor verification, which quite often you might use to sign into your bank or something that has a level of security required. We could build this in with a giant database attached, so your experience on that social media platform was there was a two-factor check before you signed in. They've got your details, which are already on record. You know, the minute you're born, you're on record. And that search would be able to happen behind the scenes, and then you would enter the platform if you were 16 or above.
You know what's interesting? We interviewed Johan Hari, might have been last year, I think, about technology and how we are all being fed. It's not our fault that this is all happening to us. But he made an interesting point that we tend to think the genie's out of the bottle. But he said this technology is so relatively new, we forget we are still in charge. We can make changes, but we have to make those at the top accountable.
You know, there is the accountability with the platforms, of course, but there's also a lot of the comments I'm getting, hang on a minute, it's a responsibility of the parents. Yes, it is, but the hard part that they're caught in is the parents feel powerless because they don't want social isolation for their kid at school because they're not on that platform and everybody else is. So they come home and you're trying to do the right thing by your kid as a parent, but I think as you guys would know that you spend your life trying to be a good parent and trying to have the right influence on your kid, and then all of a sudden they're being fed something that an algorithm has decided to feed them. Now, whatever they may have looked at or whatever they may have been interested in has then triggered that algorithm to continue to serve them that. So if there's any issues within themselves or a lack of confidence, that algorithm will dig out that lack of confidence and continue to reinforce by serving them that content. So all of a sudden, that child's world is completely consumed by the infinite scrolling on the one topic. So it's all these addictive features where really you spend your life being ranked every moment you're online. It's terrible. It's a disaster.
Like the automobile industry, you know, from seatbelts to drink driving laws to speed limits to banning high-powered cars back in the 70s, high-powered motorbikes. This is a thing. So this isn't something that we can just say, oh, it's a parent's problem. This goes right up to the top. And I think what we're doing, this is where change can actually happen, people talking about it.
And the talk is one thing, but what can we do? Do we sign a petition? What do we do?
Yeah, we do. Look, there is the petition side of it, and sometimes I feel like, what does a signature mean? Well, a signature really is a voice. It's the same as mine. It's the same as you guys being generous to have me on your platform to share this. So we want everybody to go to 36months.com.au. There is a petition there you can sign. You can leave a message also. I mean, we have videos on there from teachers in particular who are saying there's so many teachers leaving the industry because they can't do their job anymore because majority of the time is taken up trying to put out social media fires between students. So this is kind of where it's got to. So you're now lacking. And do you know the sad thing is? Sometimes I think nothing gets done unless it's a commercial world. So if we're able to point out even to the government that, hang on a minute, you're going to need to put more money into resources to balance the act of what this is doing, then maybe then it'll kick into gear. But we're having some really good conversations at high levels regarding what we can possibly do here. But you know what? Someone's got to scream, and I appreciate you guys having me on. So 36months.com.au to sign the petition.
You're a big screamer.
Thank you, mate, which was my nickname for a long time. And I took that mantle off you, didn't I, Jonesy?
I blame social media for that.
And the rivalry is back. We'll get back to Kate and Fitzy. Tell them we said hello. And to sign the 36-month petition, head to the website, 36months.com.au. Whip, thank you for joining us.
I love you guys. Kiss, kiss.
Lots of love.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast. We're not gonna take it.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Aussies better hope they don't get a flat tyre because 7.7 million of us, not me, might be stranded if it happens because they can't change a tyre.
Stranded till you phone someone to come and help you. We have facilities for that these days, and I know that drives you crazy, Brendan.
It doesn't drive me crazy. It's not. I would never judge someone that can't change a tyre.
I think you do.
You know what I do in my mind? I don't judge, but I go, there's a different... When the apocalypse comes and the zombies come in, the people that will be getting eaten are the ones that can't do things like change tyres.
The people that'll get eaten are the people that don't know how to be resourceful and outsource. I'm going to hire a multitasker to be eaten in my place. An air tasker, so go over there and get the zombie to eat you.
Right.
That's what my skill is, outsourcing.
You know, your logic, it's just always amazes
in the modern world, is it any big deal that you can't change a tyre? It drives people like you crazy.
It doesn't drive me crazy. Stop saying,
but it's
stop
true.
putting the drama in it. I'm just saying what it does is I always make a judgment.
Okay, yeah. Well, in a modern world, I don't know if it's necessary to have to change a tyre because you can make a phone call and someone can do that for you on a busy road. I don't want to get out of my car and have to deal with that. Someone can do that for me. I'm happy with that.
You got to always show a bit of leg on the side of the road.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, that always helps.
Is it your own? Changing a tyre, or having to know how to change a tyre, does this pass the pub test?
You can call me a princess. I don't like getting my hands dirty. I'll put air in my tyres. I'll wash the rims of the tyres, but I'll leave the changing of a flat tyre to the NRMA.
Hey, if you own a car, you should be able to change a tyre. My first wife, she went out with two guys in an old EH, and they got a flat tyre. Both of them couldn't change it. She did it. A female over two males. Come on, guys. Change a tyre? It's easy.
I absolutely passed the pub. I taught my daughters when they got their licence to do it. I teach at school, just a little personal sort of skills test. I've changed two at school for two ladies at school. I think it's a survival skill that everyone needs to know.
Well, look, I agree with Amanda. It should definitely be outsourced and save your grey matter and your skills for things that only you can do. However, I have 5 children, and my husband taught all of them how to change tires, which I think is great because the 4 daughters have all had to change the tire for their husbands. So I kind of go both ways.
I agree with Amanda because everyone's in the NRMA now, and I don't think all the kids and that couldn't be bothered. They just ring up someone that they know that can do it. But what I really want to know is, hey Jonesy, how do you change a motorcycle tyre on the side of the road? There's one for you.
Good question.
How do you?
You just put a plug in it.
How do you hold it upright? Just put it on the stand?
You put it on the stand, and when you roll until you get your little flat spot, and then you get your little your prick, and you whack it in, or you pull the nail out, and then you put the plug in.
Have you had to do that on the side of the road?
Yeah, heaps of times. I do it once a week.
Maybe that's the problem.
There's screws all over the roads in Sydney. Have you noticed that lately? A lot of screws. Anyway, that's
interesting. It still seems to be along lines of saying, hey, even hey guys, even girls can do it. It's still along some kind of sexist lines.
It's a bit sexist. It's a bit sexist. I taught your kids how to change a tyre. I taught my kids how to change a tyre. They all know how to do it. So easy peasy.
I've got a phone for that.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation.
Podcast.
But I would not give you false hope on this strange and awful day when the mother and child reunion.
Didn't Paul Simon write that song when he was eating an egg and chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
It's the worst reunion you can have. Okay, that's a great song to be hearing because the reunion is about to happen. Last Tuesday, Craig left his bird with us, Blaze, a 19-year-old lorikeet he'd raised since Blaze was abandoned as a baby chick.
Yep.
He hadn't been to visit his mum for 3 years in Broken Hill, so Rex stepped up, flew Craig to Broken Hill. Mm-hmm. We have looked after the bird. Jonesy, you took it home for the weekend.
I've done the lion's share of the work.
I was very anxious that, in fact, Blaze would not have survived the weekend.
Blaze lived its best life.
Her best life, its best life.
Yeah, she was loving it. You know, these are the days where everyone's just gender fluid, man.
Okay. Well, Craig, hello and welcome back.
Hello.
Here he is.
We've moved Blaze out of the studio because I want to actually build the drama, obviously, for the big reunion. How was your week?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's Mum?
Great. Oh, look, she was so glad to see me. Yeah.
Good.
And your siblings?
And the siblings, yes. My brother, my sister. My nieces and nephews, yeah. It was beautiful. It was very
And
good.
did you miss a certain feathered friend?
I sure did.
Yeah?
I sure
Were you anxious about her?
Anxious, yes, but I tuned in. You know, I kept...
You heard that she bit me then?
Oh, yeah. I did. I've got to admit I laughed.
You had said she doesn't mind being handled and she likes a bath. None of those things happened easily.
Well, I didn't give you the full details on,
But in fact, she's a pterodactyl.
What are those full details, Craig?
That she won't be forced into it.
Yeah. Right, okay.
She's a bit of an...
Passive-aggressive
Oh,
bird.
yes, she's... Yeah,
I've had experience with passive-aggressive birds.
Have you, Brendan? I feel sorry for you.
I know, exactly. You can't force them to do anything. So, Craig, we can milk this to death, but you want to see the bird.
I would love
And
to see
I know the bird is fine.
I want to check that the bird that you're going to see is the same bird that you dropped off a week ago because I don't trust Brendan Jones.
Unleash the bird.
We'll go to Unleash the Bird next.
Jam Nation.
WSFM, hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. Gem Y Rye, get the music going.
Crazy tasty.
No.
Which one?
No, the Mark Knopfler one, Going Home.
The emotional one.
Emotional
Remember, we
one.
spoke about this.
No, I'm over there. We've moved on. This one, the Mark Knopfler
From Local Hero.
Yeah, theme from Local Hero. I put it in there. For God's sake.
It is time. Craig, it's like a dating show. You've been without Blaze for a week. You went to Broken Hill, and I hope we've looked after Blaze well because it's time to reunite. Here comes Blaze. Emily's bringing in Blaze.
Oh, darling.
Cheep, cheep.
Oh. Really going to town there, Craig.
Look.
How are you?
That's Blaze. Look at Blaze doing a love dance with you, Craig. Oh, wow.
Well, that's definitely Blaze.
I can see that. Look at her.
Hang on, Craig, you're saying that with a bit of doubt. Did you think that?
No, I asked him to verify. Look at the Blaze. Is this a little love dance? This little flirtatious back and forth?
Oh, yes.
And putting a beak up to be kissed?
Yes. Oh, normally I'd get in under a wing and give her a little...
Really?
There.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
She used deodorant.
Well.
Oh, look at this.
What a beautiful scene.
That is an incredible bond
What
the
a
two of you
great
had.
moment.
Oh, look at her. It's like she's doing a dance.
Yeah.
Mark Knopfler does this to people.
Yeah, get that up, Ryan. It's nice.
Don't ask Blaze about when I manhandled her.
Yeah.
She'll fill me in.
She'll fill you in, and don't blame me.
Well, Craig, this has been great.
Craig, I'm so glad you reached out to us And I'm glad you got to visit your mum. And look, Blaze is well. Thank you for trusting us.
And thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, so much.
Oh, thank you, Craig.
Jonesy and Amanda, make it happen.
Yeah.
Some conditions apply.
Thanks, Blaze.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build a snowman?
We are giving you the chance to go skiing in style in Utah, valued at $25,000. We're going to start building our celebrity snowman, and we'll give you clues as to their identity. Let's nip outside.
Do that. Well, I tell you what you're going to get. You're going to get return flights with United Airlines, 7 nights accommodation, ski passes, on-ground transfers, all of that stuff taken care of.
I haven't worn nearly enough jacket to be out here.
No,
in
it's
these
cold,
conditions.
isn't it? We're not used to it. We have to build a snowman.
Yeah, okay. Well, then give me some snow. Yeah, it's.
It needs a little hat.
I'll get a hat on him.
Little cap. Put it on backwards. Put the cap on backwards.
You pretty much given it away.
Joking?
You have given that away.
Are you joking? No, I haven't. The only clue is it's got a cap on backwards.
Sarah's going to get this. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, how are you?
I'm just working on finessing.
That's a hard clue.
It is. I think it's a hard clue.
Just working on the hat. You know that he's wearing a hat.
Backwards.
Backwards? It's hard to do the flap.
Well, put an actual hat on. You don't have to make it out of
flap,
snow.
A little flap. I didn't think of that. You can put a hat on it.
Duh. Do you know who it might
clues?
be? No, that's all you get, Sarah.
Easy clues the last 2
Sarah,
days.
you got to just say someone that wears a hat on backwards. Think of all the people that you know that wear hats backwards.
Mark Wahlberg?
No, sorry.
When does Mark... Oh, maybe back in the Marky Mark and the Funky
We're going to
Bunch.
have to do some more things.
Yep,
You got to.
okay.
Okay. Now, normally, let's just say this. Normally, this celebrity
let me get some more snow.
needs a snow wife as
Yep.
well.
Yep. What about some Seven Dwarfs?
But
No,
no, he's throwing us off. A snow wife, a wife here, but she might be home or away.
Oh, very good. Nicole's in Penrith.
Oh, Nicole, that's the clues to date. Her cap backwards, the wife might be home or away.
Oh, dear. That's a tough one. I will say Chris Hemsworth. No idea, to be honest.
No, sorry, not Chris Hemsworth.
I don't think you see Hemsy in a baseball cap, do you?
I don't know. Well, we're going to have to build some more.
Yeah, they're getting a little
They're
impatient.
getting impatient.
James is in Windsor.
They're getting impatient.
Yeah, they're getting impatient. Come on! Right.
Wow, they are getting impatient. You heard them there. Suddenly hitting a tennis ball. James, hello. Do you know who this might be?
In McEnroe?
No. Whose wife was in home and away and would say, come on!
You cannot be serious. No, and it's very hard to make a snowball, I got to tell you as well. Jackie's in
The
Cat
snowball is the easiest thing of all.
to make one that can be receive a tennis racket without going everywhere.
Hello, Jackie. Do you know who this might be?
Not really. I don't really watch Home and Away because I'm guessing that's where it's from.
No, the wife is home and away. This is a tennis player who wears a cap backwards.
Oh, Leighton Hewitt.
Yes! Yes, it is. Congratulations, Jackie. You're in the draw. We're going to draw this on Friday.
Jackie just gave up and went, oh, yeah, is it Leighton Hewitt?
A trip for 2 to Utah, $25,000 worth of a holiday. It's going to be amazing.
Well done.
This is thanks to the Snow Travel Expo. Free ticketed entry with exclusive deals for 70-plus global resorts. 9 till 4 this Sunday at the ICC at Darling Harbour.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
A special public announcement, change your batteries.
In what? Everything?
Or mostly you think about your smoke detector.
Of course, that's what I was thinking about, of course.
What were you thinking?
I don't know.
What were you,
nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Well, just say it.
No, nothing. My remote control for the television.
Who changes the battery in the remote control of the television?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Who does that?
Change the batteries in your pinball machine. Because...
This is a community service announcement for the elite amongst you who have pinball machines.
I think people...
How many did you have?
I had a few, and now I've only got one. Okay. I know. I like pinball
Is it in the boat
machines.
shed?
It doesn't matter where it is.
Because it can be prone to erosion near the water.
Yeah, well, it's not there. I wouldn't put it near water. Okay, that's great. I'm just saying, pinball machines, a certain...
Lean in, everyone, because this relates to us all.
But
I hate it when this happens.
Because what happens...
What happens? Cosby, what happens?
There's 3 AA batteries behind the back glass of your pinball machine, and that controls the power to the slave power, if you will, to the brain of the pinball machine. So your high scores and date and time and all those settings that you have in the machine. If you don't change those batteries every year, they can leak and they can go over your motherboard and ruin your diodes. And this happened to my machine. And I thought I'm quite diligent with changing the batteries, but there was one time between 2019 and 2021 when I didn't change the batteries.
You fool!
And
Brendan!
What happened, Rod from the Pinball People was around and
he was only client.
Well, there was only one of him, so yeah, even though his name's Pinball People. His mum said, shouldn't you just be Pinball Person? But he said no. But he was, and he's very good at doing it. But he said, well, it's somewhere along the line your battery has leaked and you've had this particular machine for a long time. And then I was going, no, I'm always, I had the little logbook where I've written down how often I've changed the batteries. And he said, well, and the thing is, it cost me, $350 to fix it. To put a new motherboard in. So this is a community service to those.
Listen up, people. If you've got a pinball machine.
Yep. And also I want to give him a plug because he was telling me he went on a TV show, one of those lifestyle TV shows. You're familiar with them.
Was it The Living Room?
No, it wasn't Living Room. It was the other one. No, it wasn't that one either. It was one that was not The Living Room. Anyway, he had to...
Tipping Point.
No, it wasn't. He had to fix it. I said, can you fix this guy's pinball machine? And he said, yeah. And they said, we won't pay you, but we'll give you a plug on the show. And then they edited out they even went to edit his logo off his T-shirt.
Oh.
How outrageous is that?
So he didn't get a shout out at all?
He got no shout out.
Well, let's give him a shout out.
That's why, because TV are time wasters, Rod. TV are no good
They
radio.
overshoot and then realise we have to chop it all back.
I got no time for TV, but I will say this, Rod, the Pinball People, and I suppose everyone in this city has a pinball machine. I know it's a little bit,
Lofty.
niche.
Niche. A little bit niche.
It's not lofty.
For your niece and your nephew.
It's that's my ghoulie. It's my ghoulies.
Well, if you have a ghoulie, I don't know if you're going to win $20,000 with that one, Brendan.
No.
Because it didn't involve a toilet, and normally our ghoulies seem to do that. If you'd like to win $20,000 as our favourite ghoulie of the year, go to the iHeartRadio app, go to WSFM, press the microphone, record your ghoulie. We'll play our ghoulies next.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the ghoulies get together.
$20,000, that's what you'll get if you are our favourite ghoulie of the year.
What have we got?
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. What gets my ghoulies is parents that have prams that are in between two cars on the side of the road. They slowly creep their pram out inch by inch, waiting to see if there's any oncoming traffic. But little do they know that oncoming traffic is actually going to hit their pram because it's sticking out so far. That really gets my ghoulies, Jonesy and Amanda.
Yeah.
I know, and I know you shouldn't do it, but as a parent, I've done it.
We should back out first, I guess.
I know, that's right. Or stick your head out and have a look yourself and then put the pram out. But you tend to forget. But yes, I know. It makes no sense that you're tempted to put your kid out first. It makes no sense, I know.
What else have we got?
Hey, Jonesy and Amanda, this is what gets my ghoulies. Imagine this, you're at a public toilet. You've got 6 cubicles on the left, 6 on the right. No one's in them. I go down to the one, right down the end, on the right. Someone walks in. They plonk themselves right next to me. All these other cubicles are available, and they sit right next to me. That gets my ghoulies. Go somewhere else.
Is that some sort of ancient need to be with people? People do it in cinemas. People do it all over the place. In toilets, maybe the same.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were something going to the toilet in the
all over the place. All over the place.
Okay.
No, needing to congregate.
Yeah, sure, yeah. But I like to be a bit lone wolf McQuade.
Or what fool doesn't take the end one on their own?
Yeah, well, everyone can't go to the end one.
No, but then you give that person space because you know what they're doing.
I just like to wait until they get home.
Every day?
Yeah, every day.
No, you don't.
I don't do a WP.
Yes, you do.
I'm not like you.
Yeah, I don't do one.
You one
I do
with the form
not.
after the show.
You say, I'm off to do a poo. You wait till you get home.
you go off with a form guy.
That's what I do.
See, I'll be back in 20.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'll be in the end stall. Don't come in. That's not what happens.
Out with a bad, in with a good. If you dipped out, you can contact us via the iHeartRadio app.
Jam Nation.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend gets $500 to spend at Howard's Storage. If you love being organised, it's easy with Howard's.
Plus, that Jonesy Amanda tea towel and fridge magnet is coming your way.
Thomas Jefferson University has issued an apology after the person who announced all the students as they came across the stage mispronounced every single name. The most basic of basics.
Sayer Uvun Jinju Brinan.
That pretty much was Susan Jeffries. Seriously, they stuffed up the most basic of names.
The Tribal Drum was bidding for cocked up the name.
Balake. Where is Balake at? No Balake here today.
My name's Blake.
Here's Shannon from Blacktown.
I was on Kerry Ann Kennelly and Cameron Sursock was on before me, and my name's Shannon Sornock, and she called me Salmon Sursock.
Salmon Sursock.
Had to swim upstream the whole time. Your big moment to be on the telly and you get called Salmon.
Did Kerry Ann say that?
Yeah, Kerry Ann
Cat said that.
yeah.
Oh, wow, that was a great edit.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Ugly Phil's up next. WSFM's Total Recall is back. You can win your share of 50,000 instant cash. Plus, we have a new podcast. The stuff that we didn't get around to talking about today, we talk about it, and we're probably a bit more loosey-goosey, would you say, Brendan? It's called Jonesy and Amanda's Cutting Room Floor, an iHeartRadio app.
We'll be back from Jam Nation tonight at 6. Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, dear, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Jam Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.